What's up, guys? My name is Khan, and we're back today with more Railroads Online. And I know I said I was going to take a little bit before I went back to Railroads Online waiting for the Spline update, but actually they've had the Spline update in a public beta branch for a while. If you have the game on Steam, you can go under betas and you can access the new Splines. So I am going to wait, of course, until it's in a public branch to make a whole new server, but I felt like it's been a while and we should really just check out what new features they are. And I'm going into this completely blind. I haven't really read any of the patch notes, none of that stuff. I just know that it exists. So let's check it out. We're gonna play, we're gonna host a server, blah, blah, blah. That's my server name. And we're gonna start a brand new save game here, of course, on realistic physics and regular medium industry difficulty. So let's see what this is all about. All right, so loading in, everything seems pretty similar. We've got some nice flowers here now, which is kind of cool. Wow, this actually looks really, really nice. They've got some flower textures. We've also got a second porter right away. That's kind of interesting. It's an unnamed porter, and of course, we've got good old Betsy. Now, with this new update, wow, we move so quick now. Look at this. This is convenient. This is actually amazing. Man, we could go, hold on, where's the logging camp? It's like that way, right? Yeah, this is great. This is what we needed 100%. This actually is kind of convenient because now if we want to run ahead and hit switches, we could leave our train. Oh, you know what? I bet you they changed this so that, oh my God, hello. I bet you they made the move speed faster. First of all, we can climb up straight hills, which is great. There's the logging camp down there. That's wonderful. And there's the sawmill. But yeah, I bet you they did this because now your trains are gonna go faster. There's no speed limit anymore. And so that means, oh my God, that's amazing. But yeah, that means we're actually gonna have to be able to catch up to our trains if they get away from us. So this is kind of super convenient. But let's build some track and just check out what we've got for track. And I'm gonna just set up a really basic loop. There we go, back at the freight depot, perfect. Let's chop some trees down. So what do we got for rails? Track construction, holy cow, they have 3 different types of rails. 3-foot type rail 4. So they have built-in groundwork now. You can build your own groundwork still. They're called embankments, I guess. And they've also got different bridge types. This is interesting. They've got the original bridge, the original, I guess, steel bridge as well, and the stone foundation. But now they've also got this bridge, which, wow. Okay, oh my God. That looks so good. Wait, does it just, oh, it draws it in between once I'm done. That's actually wicked. All right, well, let's clear out some area here, and, you know, we'll get rid of this. Yeah, let's clear out some of these trees, and we're just gonna make a really basic loop around the freight depot once I clear out these trees, just so we can actually try and see how fast we can get Betsy going. They also changed a ton of the car textures. Look at this, the flat car now is different. It's no longer red. It's beige. There's been a whole lot of updates, guys. I'm really excited for when this gets into a public branch because obviously I want to rebuild all the track and have everything as high-speed trains. The only reason I'm not really too keen on doing that right now is this is, of course, still in the beta branch, so I imagine there may or may not be some updates that would force us to rebuild all the track anyway. So I want to just kind of wait until, you know, all the updates get flushed out and we can actually build something completely and have a whole new server, and of course invite my buddies. And with high-speed trains, this is going to be fantastic. I'm so excited to see how fast these trains can actually go now. All right, perfect. I think this is enough of an area for us to, you know, build some sample track. I love how fast we can move now. This is actually amazing. But we're going to just basically set up something really, really basic. Interesting, oh, this is the old rail. Oh, so there's rail and there's track construction. I guess rail is like, I don't know, all the old parts. Your turntables are still old, I guess, the old crossovers and the switches. But then wait, there's switches here too. I don't understand. I guess they just left the old one and then, oh my God, look at this whole new assembly piece. That's kind of nice. I can pick the switch, and if I put it down, oh my God, it auto-places the groundwork. Oh, this is gonna be so much nicer for building rail. That is so great, and it even places a little groundwork piece out here for the switch. That's so nice. That's really, really convenient. What happens if I move the switch up? Like, let's say I put some groundwork. This is all the old stuff, obviously, but let's say I put this up, you know, to like there. What'll it do to the switch? Is it just gonna put a ridiculously large piece of groundwork? Okay, well, it's sloping it down, but it actually just puts a huge, huge fill that only goes down that far. So that's interesting. But I guess you could use the old switches Are they even the same? They're probably very, very different. Aren't they the old switch left? Is it this? It's shorter. It felt shorter. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? Oh no, it is the same length. Okay, never mind. I don't know. I'm just crazy. All right, well, let's build ourselves a simple loop here and get something set up. So we're obviously going to have our track come out. Let's just put a switch here. Now, the question, of course, being, can I do the old-fashioned switch trick? So we're going to need a switch that goes in the other direction. So let's just, oh God. Can I snap it? Does it still... It doesn't... Oh, that's not good. I can't snap to existing rail pieces. Does it auto-snap? Like, what if I just do something... first of all, look at these curves, though. The auto curve drawing, even like auto S-bend drawing, that's amazing. But what happens if I do that? Does it not... Interesting. It doesn't snap a piece. So I don't know... Hold on. Can I snap existing rail to... So I can snap new to new. Okay, I just can't snap to the old stuff. So I probably have to start a new piece here, coming off like this, right? And then just, I don't know, something like that. And then I can probably use like an existing piece to bridge the gap between those two pieces, like one of the old school track pieces. So obviously, again, this isn't beta. No, I still can't. Okay, so just actually getting from the old piece to the new piece, that's something I guess that they're gonna have to fix. You know what? It doesn't matter. We only have to go one way on this. So if there's a lip down, that'll be fine. That'll work great. Yeah, perfect. I'm assuming the switches still work the same. Oh, you just click them now. Oh, it's right click. Oh, that is so much better. It's left click to go one way and right click to go the other. You don't have to click and drag anymore. You can just like tap, which, oh, that is so much better. A little confusing. There's no like HUD that pops up, but that's actually super, super great. Okay, so let's build ourselves some track. 3-foot rail number 1. I don't know what the difference is between 1, 2, and 3. Let's just build this with a section of each track. So here's 1. Oh my God. Okay, let's go out. Why is this? This seems backwards. Is it? Oh, alignment's 270. Hold on. There we go. Let's go alignment 90. Perfect. Okay, excellent. I don't know what circle mode is. Toggle circle mode. Okay. This is all very confusing to me. There are a lot of new controls now that just... Okay, so if I go like this, I don't want to be in circle mode. There we go. Let me just place... Let me free place and see... But why am I only allowed to place one piece at a time? Can I not place, like, multiple parts? Is that not a thing anymore? I can make, like, a really long spline, but do I have to place it one piece at a time? Oh, hold on. I can turn the alignment. There we go. So that lets me make a curve. And you can see it's aligning to like a global grid. Like alignment 0 is me aligning to some global setup. So let's just do, I don't know, something like this. Like I said though, beta guys, we're in the beta. That's why I'm waiting until the public branch to build a whole new level. I'm already excited by it though. This is gonna be so much faster to make track. And look at how smooth it is. It auto apparently makes adjustments between your old spline and your new spline too. So like this is a little wonky, but it actually kind of helps clean up your alignment pieces to make everything just look so much smoother. Obviously, I'm gonna have to learn all the new controls. And like I said, I am going into this completely blind. So I'm gonna have to learn a little bit about the new methods for placing track and everything else. But either way, we're just gonna finish this loop up. I'm gonna use some other track pieces as well. So that was track 1. I should probably learn how the circle mode and stuff works. I'm assuming that lets you, you know, make perfect circles and that sort of thing. So let's try track 2, 3-foot rail 2 for this piece. I don't know what the difference is. Okay, so that comes out like that. Let's rotate the alignment. There we go. Again, another 270. That's where we want to be. And we'll bring it, look at how far I can go with this one piece of track. It's so great. So something like that. See, and then it auto places it. So that was me left clicking, but I'm supposed to be able to continue placing splines. So that might be just a bug, you know, normal beta things. Not too worried about that. I can place track one piece at a time. Obviously over a huge distance, that would kind of suck. Look at that. Let's see what the transition between, look, you can't even tell where I placed the new spline. Look at that. Look at how clean that is. I mean, the gap is right here. But look at how clean it makes that. And even the foundation lines up. I used to spend so long lining up the groundwork to make perfect seams without overlap. And look at that, it does it flawlessly. That's so good. I don't know what the difference is between rail 2 and rail 3, but whatever. All right, let's just keep going. I think when I go to make a new world on this, I might do a completely different set of routes compared to what I did before. Before, I did a bunch of, like, as I call dev intended routes. It seems like places they wanted you to go. I think next time I'm gonna do, like, you know, crazy mountain passes and stuff like that. Stuff that's just absolutely ridiculous. Maybe it'll be a little faster because you're going direct from point A to point B. But, you know, just absolutely insane things. So let's try building a bridge for this next one. Bridges 2. We've got existing bridges. Look at this. They come with rail already on it. And of course, same thing. We can just set the alignment to 180. And can we go up? How do I incline up? Let me guess. Is it? Oh, yeah. Oh my God, that's amazing. There's a 2-degree incline. Perfect. Something like that, and then we'll just grab this with, look at that. It's so flawless. It's just so much easier. You don't have to worry about lining up the foundation, nothing. And look at that too. See, it still draws the transition as perfect as it can. Like, it makes adjustments to both curves on either side of the transition, so you don't have to worry about trying to line up your tracks or having like a weird kink right where the two pieces meet. It's just gonna make long distance track building a heck of a lot easier. I know a lot of people before were complaining that, you know, it was too sandbox-like, right? Like, you had to manually place everything, and I always compared it to kind of drawing a line in Microsoft Paint with the pencil tool, you know? It's just a very, very difficult thing to do, and it's very difficult to get it perfect, and if you want to try to draw 2 lines that mesh up, it's extremely hard to do, but this update, honestly, it seems like it's going to make track building just a joke, and it's going to make it super, super convenient to set up all sorts of crazy stuff. All right, so let's just bring this back down to ground level. I think we were aligned to 90 on the grid, and I think I need to go down like this. It's perfect, too. I like the fact that it aligns it, as you can see, it aligns it with the grid itself and not with the existing track pieces. And the reason why I think that's convenient is because when I'm doing stuff like this, you can see I'm overdoing the turn, but it keeps the turn at a set radius and then brings it back in an S-bend. So that's super, super nice to make it sort of line up with your existing grids, and it'll make it really, really easy if you're building a station and you go, hey, this whole station is aligned to 85 degrees or whatever, then it'll just automatically set it up. And look at this. Can we just link to that? What happens if I just link to this? Hold on, let's bring this up a little bit. Look at that. Look at what it does. It automatically drew the curve and lined it up with the straight side of the switch. Man, this is gonna make track building so great. It's gonna be so convenient. Like, look at that. We just set up a really basic loop in no time at all. This would have taken so much longer to do, especially because we're using all these different pieces to do it. And I love this bridge with the railing. This is wonderful. Let's get this porter going. Let's put this thing back on the track. I still remember how to hitch stuff up, I think. So it's perfect. I should have fired this up a while ago. Oh, don't want to open the reg. Let's close the reg. Let's get some of this firewood. Throw that in. Did I miss? I missed. Sick. That's great. There we go. Perfect. Get that going. All right. Wonderful. We'll let this thing heat up, and then we'll hitch it up to this cart. And we'll just make sure all these switches are set. Perfect. And we're going to go full speed around this loop. I don't know how fast it's going to go. Apparently, the old speed limit was like 18 miles an hour or something, or 14, 15, whatever. Now there is no speed limit, so I don't exactly know what that means. As facilities, I guess all still the same. Yeah, nothing changed there. Okay, this, I think, everything below here, I think is still the same. I'm pretty sure this is the only new thing in the beta, is this chunk here. And I have a feeling, actually, the linking thing probably won't even be an issue. I have a feeling the devs kept this as all the existing track, but once this update would go public, I imagine they would end up replacing all this with the new splines anyway, and then, you know, you'd be able to link it no problem, because obviously the new track links to the new track, but this is just super, super convenient. I mean, I can't believe how smooth these corners are. Look at this, we're going so fast. And like, yeah, you can see that, oh, what, did I get stuck? I'm stuck. Hello? Did I go so fast I got stuck in the groundwork? I went so fast I got stuck in the groundwork. Well, that is exciting. All right, good thing we can just respawn. Perfect. All right, I think Betsy is good to go. It's got boiler pressure. Let's see if we can move forward here a little bit. Perfect. Just let Betsy coast. We'll hook this car up. I'm curious to see if we can actually notice a speed different in Betsy. Obviously, we'd have to unlock some of the bigger engines if we want to see it, like the Cook Mogul, for example, or the Eureka is apparently a really fast engine. Can we afford a Eureka, though? I don't think we can. 2,900, yeah, so we'd have to actually deliver something to afford a Eureka. We only start with 2 grand, so maybe we'll do that at some point. But let's just get Betsy going here. Nice and slowly initially, because oh, right, we're pushing this with brake. Yeah, this will have brake on. Yeah, let's turn that brake off. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's just get this thing pushed. I think the tractive efforts and stuff is still the same. I don't think they changed that. I think they just removed the speed limit cap. There used to be like a cap that said, you know, if you're accelerating, you can't accelerate past a certain speed. So I don't know what the full deal is with that, but we're just going to get past this switch, and then we're going to just crank her up to max and see what happens. Okay, are we... Oh, good. No, we derailed. Okay, interesting. I wonder, is it because this Betsy is somehow different? This one is the Betsy that's already on a new spline. So maybe I can re-rail this one. Will it let me even? If I click re-rail, it doesn't even tell me that I'm holding Betsy. So that's interesting. Maybe I'm supposed to actually build the new splines off of this spline. That might... Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the re-rail tool hasn't been fixed yet for the new spline update. This might actually be... See, I can re-rail the flat car, but then I can't put it on the new spline. So it probably doesn't work with the new spline, and I definitely can't re-rail over here. Let me put an old piece of rail just to check this. This might be part of the whole beta thing. There we go. Look at how small that old spline is. That's just so ridiculous. There we go. Let's try and re-rail this onto that. Will it let me? Re-rail flat car? It will. Okay, so it's an issue with the... Oh, God. I bet you this Betsy's not going to work when it gets onto the new spline piece. I bet you it's just going to fall off. I probably need to use the new Betsy. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it doesn't even realize that that rail exists. Okay, sick. So, that is a bit of a problem. We have to hook that Betsy up onto this track, and the re-rail tool doesn't work. Now you guys can see why I didn't want to actually, you know, build a whole new set of track until this update has been flushed out. But that's okay. We just got to take this piece. Hopefully this will work, and I can actually get the new Betsy onto the track. So there we go, all the way around to here. Will this let me link that? I mean, is it close enough? That's all I really care about. I just need to get it close enough. Can I just... There we go. So that's perfect. Let's get this guy fired up first. There's no wood. Wait a minute. Is this Betsy just... Does it not work? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it just has unlimited fuel. Oh, God, it's so fast. Okay, chill. Chill. It is so fast. Oh, my God. It has unlimited fuel. There's no first person... Or there's no third person in this. I can't, like, I can try and see... I'm trying to press F to get into the cockpit. Can't do that. So we literally just have to drive this thing like a real train, but holy cow, it's fast. So they very much set up the beta as a test branch. It's very much a test. I mean, it lets you play around with this, but I don't even think we could deliver loads properly because the flat car also fell off on the new splines. The spline update really does change a whole lot about the game, and I really want to try it because it's been out in beta for a while now. Like, this has been a thing for a while where you could go and play around with this stuff, but I never actually played around with it, so I was just very, very curious. Look at how smooth that is, though. It doesn't do the wobble anymore. Do you see that? Like, there's no wobble. The old trains used to wobble when they went down the track, which was, I guess, the physics calculating a little bit different. This looks really, really smooth. This is all very confusing. This is all... Okay. Get this on the track there. Wonderful. All right, now... Wait, is this switch set? That switch is set. Okay, we're good. Let's go no brake, full speed, full regulator. How fast does this... Look at how smooth it is, though. Okay, it doesn't really feel that much faster. I feel like it's really cranking, though. Dude, that's amazing. That's so smooth. It's so smooth. Oh my goodness. It doesn't even, like, you don't have any of the wobble anymore at all. It's just really, really, really clean. I mean, I'm curious how it's gonna look when you put like a huge train of 50 cars behind it or whatever. And obviously we'll have to see what happens when they, you know, update it. Maybe I gotta probably read through the patch notes and see what actually exists and what doesn't. I don't know if buying a new car would work, but obviously the cars that they spawn in, they just sort of drive off the splines, so that's kind of unfortunate. But look at how clean this is. This is crazy. It's actually super nice. I'm like, you know, this is the kind of camera that you would get when you were in the cockpit view itself. I'm still in, like, you know, first person mode or whatever, right? Like, I'm not actually in the train. I can just get out of it. And there it goes. That's way quicker than it used to be. Oh, look at it go. Hold on. Let's just sprint up here. There we go. Come on, train, come pick me up. But yeah, super cool. I'm really big fan of this update. I can't wait to actually build a whole new set of track. I think building track is gonna be a lot easier, and obviously it's gonna look a lot better. Making stuff like double track, I think, is gonna be a lot easier. But obviously there's still some work to go, hence why this is still in beta, and it very much is just like a test for you to just play around with, you know, with Betsy and set up some little simple tracks like this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm really, really excited. I really want to get back into railroads. I really enjoyed it. Obviously, with our existing world, I have all the tracks set up on the old splines, and then the devs announced, you know, new splines, new building. I think it's gonna be super great, but, you know, we do have to wait, I think, until some of these little bugs get worked out. And then we can build a whole new set of track. And like I said before, I think the next time I build track to all the locations, I'm definitely going to try and do some more mountainous routes. You can see like the iron ore mine, coal mine, that sort of thing. Especially with the additional speed, we can build tracks that have a big run up into a steep hill where you have to pick up some speed before you hit the hill, and then you'll slow down as you go up the hill, but it doesn't matter because you'll still make it and everything will be perfect. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure, of course, you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see y'all next time.